introduce yourself.
Sir, I am Siddhant Sapkal, driven mechanical engineering undergraduate with strong hands-on exposure in automotive systems, precision machining and additive manufacturing. With backed with strong foundation in machine design, analysis and project execution. I have applied knowledge of tools like AutoCAD, Fusion 360, CATIA and FDM 3D printing. My internship experience coupled with my experience as leader as in leadership role of president of Mechanical Engineering Student Association reflects my ability to lead teams, communicate effectively and solve real life engineering challenges. With keen interest in innovation, safety and engineering sustainability, I am eager to contribute my expertise, technical expertise, adaptability and problem solving mindset into a dynamic engineering organization.
So what sort of job you are looking at?
I'm just looking for job floor. I want to gain experience, hands-on experience on.
But in which domain you want to make your career?
I haven't think about that yet. I have to go for a government job in RTO and all. And also I'm keen interested in defense sector.
So you are expert in additive manufacturing, you told.
Yes, sir.
So which additives manufacturing you are studying? You expertise yourself in manufacturing of which additives?
We can't say expertise, but I have better knowledge.
Which additives?
Yes.
Additives in what?
Filament. Are you asking about filaments or entire things?
Any additive which you want to manufacture or in which you have expertise or you have gained knowledge about additives, because there are different additives. For food there are different additives, for oils there are different additives, for plastic materials there are different resin compounds. So which additives you are focusing?
I am focused on FDM, that is fused deposition model, 3D printing, which use filaments like PLA, ABS. It's primarily the two filaments that are used currently. We have gained knowledge about that.
So what is the tensile strength of part which is manufactured using PLA?
So it depends on the composition of materials and the thickness we have used while designing. So it depends on that. So yes, can't right now.
Like if you study material science, for every material there is yield strength given. So what is the yield strength for this PLA?
I am not aware of that, sir, but different materials from different companies.
PLA is same material, no?
Sir, but
though manufacturers are different, but for same PLA there is slight variation in strength. There is not great variation in tensile strength or properties. What is melting point of PLA?
PLA melting point is 260 to 160 to 180.
160 to 180.
180.
Or 260 to 280.
I mean, that's for ABS.
ABS. So it is melting at 160.
160 to 180. Means it doesn't have a sharp melting point, it just gradually melt between that temperature.
And what is melt flow index required for using this PLA?
Sir, since I already said I'm not that expertise, as you can say, so I don't have that much.
What are the limits of the 3D printer in X, Y and Z direction which you have used?
So it has limits of 900 mm horizontally and X and Y axis and 1400 mm vertically. That's height.
What is the printing speed?
Printing speed is it depends on the infill we have determined the infill for the part we have designed.
What is the maximum printing speed for that printer?
Maximum printing speed. Mm,
So irrespective of part, at what speed the head is moving. Because whatever part you are going to print,
mhm.
it is printed by movement of printer head in X, Y and Z direction. So
Mhm.
at what maximum speed it is moving.
Sir, the printer we have used that is from Bamboo Labs.
Mm.
So it has a maximum speed of around 100 mm per second.
100 mm per second.
Yes, sir. Sure about it.
100 mm per
Second.
second.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can show you if you just want.
Mm.
I can show, sir, if you just want. Means the printer we have used that is an industrial printer, so it has
Mm.
100 mm per second. Commercial printers are means capped at 10 mm.
100 mm is quite large distance for 3D printing.
Means sir, calibration, the maximum speed it can go is 100 mm per second, but it doesn't use for the printing purpose. It is for calibration and all.
I am talking about printing speed.
Printing speed, it might be capped at 10 to 20.
So you are not sure.
Yes, sir.
At Balaji Ganesh Engineers, what is your job role as intern?
Our job role was to just go through all the designing process of the brooch
Hmm.
from starting and then manufacturing. We have also looked towards the
So that company is manufacturing broaching tool.
yes, sir. Means it do both works. It also works as an brooch manufacturer, and there are also customized broaching services provided.
Hmm. So what are steps that are followed for manufacturing the brooch?
For a broaching tool, first we have to go for the design.
Hmm.
First, the design considerations and all is
Hmm.
considered.
Hmm.
Then the raw material is selected based on what strength and it is required.
Hmm.
Then we go for cutting.
Hmm.
Teeth are cut.
Hmm.
Then we go for grinding.
Hmm.
The surface finish is given. Then sharpening,
Hmm.
and then when everything is set, we go for if there is any bend in the brooch, we go for bend removal.
Hmm.
And then finally is inspection, quality inspection.
Hmm. So no hardening.
Uh, the small scale industry we worked in, there was no in-house hardening. They used to just outsource it from someone else.
But hardening is required. No?
Hardening is required, but that
What method of hardening they are using?
mm, I think they used to use that oil dipping, sir.
Hmm?
They used to heat the brooch at high temperature and then used to dip it in the oil.
But oil is not for heating, it is for cooling, quenching process. But for heating, which process is using?
So,
What are different hardening processes?
different hardening processes. First, I couldn't remember of anyone.
Haven't you studied hardening processes?
I have, sir.
Hmm.
I can't remember it at this point of time.